Good evening. I'm going to start this meeting a little bit early. Today is September 10th, 2024 at 5:45 p.m. I'll call the meeting to order, and we're going to immediately go into executive session. Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21(2), to conduct strategic sessions in preparation for negotiations with non-union personnel or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with non-union personnel. Emergency Services Chief Contract. We will be leaving this meeting and coming back to re-adjourn when we finish with executive session. Do I have a second on the
Do you want us
motion?
so moved? And
So I did so move.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Second.
Second, okay. All those voice by voice roll.
B, yes.
Bernie, yes.
Jerry, yes.
David, yes.
Okay, let's go to executive session and we'll return. Hi, welcome back to we're back from executive session. We're gonna skip one item and go to it after this, but we're gonna do Ann Scanlon.
Amy.
Amy?
Yep.
Yeah, new Pioneer Valley Regional School Principal.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah. We've met, but just nice, wanted to introduce you to the town.
I'm so happy to meet everybody.
Anything to say?
How's it going so far?
I think so far it's so good. I was talking.
You still have the wrong compensation section.
I was, I've been saying to a lot of people, I feel much more at ease now that the kids are back. It always feels like schools without kids always feel a little odd. And so it's really nice to be in the building with students and to feel like, okay, like we're in the rhythm of school. Like we're gonna have, we're gonna have a complete week of school, all 5 days. And it's just, we're back into the rhythm of normal, which is great. And it's been great getting to know the teachers over the summer. Teachers were in and out of the building a lot. We had a lot of teachers who came in to meet me, who came in to do work, who came in to advocate for students, which was wonderful. And, now we're there with kids and we're working with them, and it's been great to get to know the students and to see the kids that I've been hearing some of these names and some of these ideas all summer, and now I get to meet the real life people that are attached to these names and see the work that the kids are doing and hear about their ideas. And so it's been great.
I'm going to say a little bit more. Yeah, hi everybody, nice to see you.
Yeah.
And Bernardston, school
Yeah, hi,
chair, is
yeah.
with us as well. So Annie comes to us with so much experience, and she brings her own life experience growing up in a small Vermont town. She understands rural life, and she understands the life in small schools. She's hit the ground running. Annie has helped us win a second competitive grant to take some kids to Kentucky next year. Do you want to talk a little bit about what will be happening?
Yes, so last year a group of teachers and students and administrators from Pioneer got a chance to go to 3 schools in Vermont and to look at essentially how they do school. So, sometimes it's really easy in an educational environment to get into your own world and to not get a chance to really look outside and say how are other schools approaching this? How are they approaching learning? How are they approaching shared leadership with kids? How are they approaching problem-based instruction? And so people got to go and learn from 3 different schools in Vermont. And this year we are going to be going in October to Kentucky. We're going to be bringing a bigger group of teachers and a bigger group of students to Kentucky with us, and going to look at 2 different schools, one in a more urban setting and one in a very rural setting, very similar to Pioneer, and to look at how they do, it goes under many different names, but essentially project-based learning, and for how are they structuring this in their schools. And the idea is not that we come back and we copy it verbatim, but that we're inspired, that we take this learning back with us and we think about, how does this map on to Pioneer? What can we do here? What can we borrow from their experience that will inform us? So I'm really excited.
Oh, great. Good.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Ma'am?
Quickly.
How do you choose the students?
How do I what?
How do you choose the students that go on the adventure?
So, one, they have to want to go. And then looking for students who want to be in a leadership role. So, when we come back, if anybody, we all want to go on a trip, that's great. But then the work really is happening before we're going and a lot after we're going. With how do we take those ideas and put them to work at Pioneer. So looking for students who are looking for opportunities to be in leadership roles. It doesn't have to be someone who is necessarily already in a leadership role, but it needs to be someone who wants to be, someone who is willing to kind of take that on and who wants to be a peer leader. And that's the same for the teachers too. It's really kind of the same criteria of a teacher who wants to take on a leadership role with their colleagues.
It's a good choice to do the South in the fall.
Yes, I think we should actually be there during like a pretty beautiful time
Yeah.
for we should put it just right.
Excellent.
Okay. Well,
How's the pouch going?
So, you know, I think that from a technical end, it has rolled out really smoothly, where that some of the technical glitches that we kind of wondered about, like, will it take too long for kids to unlock their phones? Will it take too long for them to lock them in the morning? Those things really haven't been an issue. You know, I think we are still working on just the shift of the practice of like the phone, and I don't mean that like phones are away. If you walk through Pioneer, you will not see a phone. And I am in classrooms all the time, and I have seen one phone out so far this year, and we dealt with it. But I think also just having conversations, especially with our high school students, where it's a really big shift for them, that, you know, this is an opportunity to really step away from phones for the day and to have a break, and that you don't need to be on your phone all the time. I will say just like a positive little anecdote that was just sort of a mind shift for me is we've had 2 kids who have been at practices that have come back at like 5:30 in the afternoon, and they've said, "Oh, I forgot to unlock my phone. Can you unlock my phone?" Which shows me like that they have like managed to remove themselves enough from the habit of having to constantly check their phone, that at the end of the day, their first thought wasn't, I've got to unlock my phone. At the end of the day, their first thought was, oh, I want to go talk to my friends. Oh, I want to go to practice. Oh, I need to go to the, like that their mind was on their interactions with the humans that are there with them
Yeah.
versus getting to their phone.
That's great.
It's good.
I know you guys spent a lot of time on.
I know, it was real
I
life.
said, imagine that. Those are your leaders.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Yeah.
okay.
all right.
All right.
Thank you so much for the chance to say hello.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry cutting you
thank
short.
you.
No, you guys got
No,
you were
it's
awesome
okay.
tonight.
Congratulations.
Thanks, everybody.
Congratulations
Nice to meet you all.
and
Thank you.
Next.
Matt,
No, oh, you're gonna do Matt first?
Yep.
Yeah. Because you.
are we okay?
Go after this.
Yes, sir.
We're good?
I think so. What do you
Okay.
think?
I thought so.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
I
a
was
lot of
fine to
hard
start.
work. Yeah.
Okay. How do you, okay, introduce yourself?
Matt Wolkenbright.
Matt Welkenbright. We just, in executive session, voted to approve the contract and hire Matt Welkenbright as our new EMS chief and full-time EMT.
Paramedic.
Paramedic.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to get that right. Yeah. Do I need to say anything else?
I think you're gonna have to vote the contract in open session and vote to
Yeah,
sign it.
okay. We'd like to vote on the contract as negotiated in the executive session.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you all.
That's it, Matt. We're gonna sign a couple copies, or?
Yeah, you got yours there. Did you want an original? They can sign a second one, or we can make a copy of this one, or
Whichever's easier.
I'll just, yeah,
pass it around, and we'll...
okay. Here. Send it over there, and you sign it and give it to,
And we'll get you a copy.
we'll get you a copy?
And we should set up an appointment, because I have some things to give you.
You want a purple pen?
Yeah, why not?
Did you want
sign
an
purple.
appointment date of September 11th as part of that?
Oh, yeah. The
I
motion
mean-
that, you starting immediately?
I'll be in tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow morning and figure out the time, if that's what you need.
For
Okay.
B?
Well, a motion that he'll
We want to amend it?
start his contract effective immediately, pending
I'll shoot you an email.
the paperwork being
Pending
signed. and all
onboarding
that.
and paperwork.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
So moved.
Paperwork.
Second word.
Paperwork.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now we just have to have you sign it. Okay. And he can sign it and he can take off.
You can't really already.
Yeah.
Well, Go rest up.
I'll send you an email. Before I leave tonight, I'll send you an
Okay.
email.
Ryan Gardner, financial
Thank you.
assistant appointment.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
See you tomorrow. Hi, Ryan.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Ryan Gardner. I'm the new financial assistant.
Okay,
As soon as you appoint him.
as soon as we appoint you, yeah.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah, that's a formality.
We've offered him
who
the
is-
job, and he's accepted.
He's accepted. Who interviewed him?
Myself, Beth from the assessor's office, Michelle, our treasurer collector, and Aaron, the accountant. And B.
B, okay. All right, I'm Bernie. I'm the select board chair. Sarah, the vice chair. David McCarthy. So
the
select board
clerk.
member.
The clerk.
Just
Heath
so
had to
you know
leave.
who we are. He had to leave.
Yeah. I'll have to study up on all the names.
Yeah, it's all
You'll
right.
see them, I'm sure, through.
I'm the only one you have to remember.
Yeah.
No,
Well-
no.
I'll just say from a process standpoint, we had excellent candidates, and Ryan has a lot of experience with taxes and customer service and working one-on-one with people, as well as he already has experience going into assessor's office to request abatements.
Yeah.
And he has a flexible schedule and is eager to learn all three. So I'm sure they're all anxious to have you start and figure out how we can get coverage among the three departments.
Yeah, I just looked at your background and from the paperwork.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, but it's
I've got
good.
good experience.
Yeah.
A lot to offer.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything?
And you have an accounting degree.
Yes,
Yeah.
associate's accountant.
Yeah.
Right, which is exactly how Aaron started, our new town accountant. So
Yeah.
we had very
So
good,
we're very
good
hopeful.
results with that. So we
Yeah.
were very pleased to see it. Plus, just his experience in working with customer service over money and
Yeah.
taxes. Even knew what an abatement was, which was a whole big plus because a lot of people don't know that who are with the town.
All right.
So,
I'll read a motion
That's great.
I motion to appoint Ryan Gardner, financial assistant, effective upon completion of the conditions and activities listed below, which is pre-employment physical exam and completion of employment packet. This is a part-time, non-benefited position. The pay rate of $21.35 an hour, grade 5, step 3, effective immediately.
I don't think we needed to do the physical. Did we leave that one on there?
I mean, I'm welcome to do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure I can
that's
pass.
on the paper.
Yeah, usually we don't, but we
Okay.
can send, it's a pre-employment, it's not a full
I made the
physical.
motion. Now, do I hear a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Welcome aboard.
you're all
I'm
set.
very excited to
I'll
start.
send you an email, we can set up a time to meet and get you started.
Sure.
Here,
Okay.
take this time, right?
Yep, all right, thank you for coming, Ryan.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Ryan.
waiting.
Guys, it's nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Ryan.
Do you want to do the citizen comment? Is there only one person here for citizen comment? Okay, come on up.
Oh.
I sent a picture, and she's going to comment on, I sent you pictures on your email,
Oh,
but it's just, we're not going to discuss it,
oh,
so
okay.
it's just,
And I am here as a citizen, and let me read to you why. This will be the shortest citizen's comment ever.
name and address, please?
Karen Boudreau, Old Wendell Road. On August 21st, and I want to get this out there so that there's no rumors or no worry or whatever, all right? On August 21st, there was a traffic accident on the public portion of Meadow Street involving a sludge truck. No septage was spilled. On behalf of all citizens, including me, I'm requesting that the sewer department be added to an upcoming agenda so as to fill in details and engage in questions and answers. I want to get this out to the public as soon as possible. In the event that you can't add it to an agenda, because I know your agendas are very full, but you can't add it quickly, I didn't want to be in a situation where we start talking about an accident in August out in possibly a late October or November
Yeah.
select board meeting. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That was fast, 3
And I
minutes.
got the pictures too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay,
goodness.
All right.
no other citizens' comments, and we'll, Todd Aldrich?
Hi there, folks.
co-host.
Hey, Todd.
I'm not actually Todd. I'm Todd's co-promoter for a cycling event. My
Okay.
name's Colin Ritter,
Excellent.
just to clarify.
Okay.
We are seeking, let's see, so I represent the B2C2 Cycling Club. We're a nonprofit club of cyclists in southern New England. We are seeking a special events permit to run a cyclocross race at Northampton Mountain Rec Center on September 29th.
No.
Oh, Northfield?
Northfield Mountain?
I'm sorry.
Northfield Mountain,
What did I
sorry.
say?
Northampton.
Northampton.
That's okay. It's another.
You can
name.
hold one
I
there.
live
We
in
don't mind.
Northampton. Yep, we ran this event last year for
Yeah.
the first time. It went really smooth. It was really successful. So we want to do it again. The difference this year is it's a 2-day event. So we're going to be racing on Saturday and Sunday this year instead of just Saturday. But the days are functionally the same, so nothing really changes. I can go into more detail about what the event entails. It's entirely contained on the Northfield Mountain property, so we already talked to the police chief. There's kind of no need for traffic detail or anything. We have a food vendor, we have a beer vendor, they all have like the appropriate permits. We're expecting 250 to 300 racers per day, so that's how many people will be there. They kind of come and go throughout the day, so it's not like a single rush of 300 people at any point, but that's kind of our overall attendance.
Are people camping on site?
We talked to, not really, but potentially. People always ask if they can park like their Sprinter van, and Northfield Mountain said that we could have people park in the lot kind of up behind the building if they wanted to. So it's not like a camping event, but there probably will be a few people there.
Any complaints last year from anything? Or?
Not
No?
that I know of. It was really smooth.
What
Okay,
were your
cool.
numbers last year?
We had, I think, 270-ish people that ended up
Okay.
racing, and then maybe 50 or 100 spectators on top of that.
So they're all, it sounds like, numbers wise, they're all coming back and you're doing it for 2 days. So it went well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll
Great.
probably be a little more spread. If anything, doing it 2 days, people won't do both, so it'll be a little lower per day, but like more people cumulatively.
Yeah. This really fits with Northfield as a recreation destination.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're a great place to work with. Like, if they want to do it, we want to do it.
Yeah.
It's really good as a venue,
good.
and they have like a lot of good space, good trails. Yeah, we love it.
It's 2 one-day races or it's
Yeah.
a 2-day race?
It's two one-day races. The races are actually only about 45 minutes long, and there's a series of races throughout the day.
Okay,
And then there's just more races the second day. A lot of people will race both days.
gotcha.
2 days of 45-minute races.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun
Good.
All right.
to be a spectator.
Any other questions for Mark? No?
Nope.
B, you want to make a motion?
Um,
Or you want me to do it? I'll read it.
If you
Yeah.
read it, I'll just do a so moved and
Okay,
we can move it right on.
I move to approve the application for a special event permit for B2C2 cycling for a kilowatt cross, 9/28 to 9/29, 2024, 8 to 5 p.m. each day. Let's see, at the Northfield Mountain Recreation Center.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
Thanks for coming
let's
back.
see, we all, I think,
Do you have volunteers for the?
Yeah, we have team members.
Are you all set on your?
Yeah.
you need
Okay.
anything
Everything.
from this, or,
Oh, no, I think that goes back to Sandra first.
because we don't have to sign anything, we just check it.
Just sign it. Sticky, the last
And your
page.
name is
My name is
O'Leary?
Colin
What's your last name?
Reuter, spelled
Reuter.
Oh, okay.
Reuter.
Oh, like Reuters. The news service.
Okay,
Great. I hope you have a nice
all right,
weather.
we're all set then.
Yeah, Sam.
Like
Thank you.
yesterday. Ugh, it's
Thank you very
perfect.
much.
You can just leave it in.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have
Thanks
fun.
for
Folder
waiting.
is that application, Bernie.
What?
You can put it in that folder. That folder is that application.
No, there's other yeah,
No, the
okay.
next one I think has another folder.
Here,
Yeah,
I'll take one.
okay, well, I can put it right,
Yeah.
put it right in.
All right, so that one's all set.
Okay, and let's,
You want to do Chris?
Or Dave Thomas.
Dave isn't here.
Dave's coming back.
Oh,
okay, let's,
Dave or is it his
Dave Thomas is coming back.
Okay, well, we do have we could jump the gun and do the alcohol permits. Come on up.
All right.
Thank you,
Last
Chris.
man in the crowd.
Well, sorry to make you wait, you know, you should have a beer or something while you wait, right?
Feels a little inappropriate, town hall. You let me know when that's okay, and I'll certainly bring something.
We'll do a beer tasting.
Right.
All right, you're looking for,
So you support these two events, the recreation events?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we sell beer at the cyclocross race. We did it last year. 2 days after we sell beer for 2 days there. It's a
Mhm.
pretty beer enthusiastic crowd.
Yeah.
yeah, and you're doing the Great River Challenge too?
Yes, we
Yeah.
donate the beer for that as part of
Okay.
the sponsorship
Mhm.
package with Dave. So
Mhm.
any of the participants over the age of 21, as part of their entry here.
Okay.
So just a question, do you take a food truck, like, I've never seen what you do with it. Do you take like a food truck kind of thing with the beer? How do you do
No,
how do
it's
you work?
essentially like we have a picnic table and it's like a cooler that has, it's like a plate inside that I fill with covered ice and then the beer passes through that and chills on its way out of a tap, out of it's sort of a mobile tap box basically. Yeah.
Cool, Insta-cool.
Pretty handy, yeah. It works well. But yeah, the cyclocross races are very entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
So it's fun for me to be there because it's all, unfolding in front of me while it's pour beer.
Except you're not racing,
No.
unfortunately.
Hence the fun part.
Yeah, well, and he is a cyclist, so I
That was a
know.
few years ago for me.
Yeah, okay.
First,
And I was just going to mention too, because we were talking about this with Liz Latoile, that cyclists in general are, because they're using that Pine Meadow Road, that they're familiar with Four Star as well. So it's been a twofer in terms of recreation destination for
Yeah.
Northfield, but also taking advantage of the brewery and the winery along the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know that I also am on the board of the Chamber of Commerce for Franklin County, and so there's
Oh,
a
that's
lot
right.
of energy there too behind, especially cycling, but outdoor rec in general in Franklin County. My hope is that Franklin County or Northfield really plays an important role because it's absolutely perfect here for all the things.
Excellent.
great. All right, I'll read motion. I make a motion to issue a one-day temporary liquor license. I'm going to read both days,
Yep.
all the days individually. One-day temporary liquor license to the brewery at Four Star Farms on 9/28/24 from 12 to 4 p.m.
So moved.
for the Miller's Fall Kilowatt Cross. Yeah,
Second.
second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And I'll make a motion to issue a one-day temporary liquor license to the brewery at Four Star Farms for the Miller's Falls Kilowatt Cross on 9/29/24 from 12 to 4 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And I'm going to jump the gun on this.
Yeah.
But I'll make a motion to do a one-day temporary liquor license for the brewery at Four Star Farms at the Miller's Falls Great River Challenge on 10/5/2024 from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And,
That was easy.
yeah,
It took an hour to get there.
and Sandra, he has to take care of any fees with you for the...
We are good.
You're good. Okay, let me
Great.
have people sign these real quick and then we'll get them to Sandra. Do you need these now or?
I need them first,
Yep.
and I will
Yeah.
send them to Chris.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, let's get that.
Hope the weather's good.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, with cyclocross, it's wildly more entertaining when the weather's not good.
Oh, I
Then
bet.
it's like the
It's pretty fun to watch. It gets real muddy, but
Yeah.
Here we
some
go.
serious bike riders come out for this thing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Some pretty well-known people that showed up last year, so it's kind of exciting.
Really?
That it's popular enough to extend to 2 days. And the organizers that B2C2 cycling,
Yeah.
they've been great to work with, at least from my vantage point. But,
That's good to know, because Bernie, I mean, we always ask if there's been issues, but it's also nice to know that they're great to work with and it's an
Yeah.
easy event.
organizationally, they really seem to know what they're doing.
Good.
That's nice for Mike.
Good. We're gonna need like a mud event then, you know what I mean?
Probably. That feels like it might be next.
Sandra, did you want these now or
Give them
later?
to me, I'll put them here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Well, good.
Great.
Have a good
All right,
night.
we're all
Thank
set.
you.
Hope it's smooth sailing for the rest
yeah,
Yeah, thanks.
thanks, Chris.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. That's a good one. Want to do the warrants?
Yep.
I move that we approve the September 4th, 2024 payroll warrant of $94,231.33.
Were they already signed? 'Cause
Signed
we were a
last
week
week.
Yeah,
off.
we did last week.
Last week. Second? Any discussion?
Nope.
Okay, all those in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
I'm just going to note on the payroll one, it's a little higher because the time for the grant on the speed enforcement with the new lights kicked
Yeah.
into that payroll warrant.
Okay,
I'm going to abstain because I didn't see them.
yep. Okay.
And I move that we approve the September 4th, 2024 vendor warrant of $132,832.33.
Second.
And that involves a town hall capital project, the mini split.
Which is the mini split, yeah.
Yay. It's,
The one downstairs that was not working right?
We had several replaced. 1, 2, I don't know how many, 3, 4.
The dribbler?
Not this one,
This one still spits at me
but
sometimes.
it still works.
and it also includes the Green Communities project at Northfield Elementary School.
All right.
Motion.
I seconded it. And,
Yep.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm gonna abstain.
Okay. All right.
I move that we approve the minutes from August 20th, 24. August 20th, 2024.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
I'll second
The
that.
second time you did.
I'll second that. Any concerns?
Nope.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
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 Okay. I'll sit there. Citizens concerns protocol, we're gonna skip it.
Yeah.
We'll do that next meeting, because I,
Can we, the interim select board meetings, can we talk about that? Because I think there's a school, there's one coming up. There's the school contract, isn't that coming up next week?
Thursday, the 19th, I have to look at the.
I just wanted to mention it.
There's
What's
the
that?
3 town.
oh, that's Thursday this week, that's the 13th.
Yeah.
It's
That's
the 13th?
That's right.
Okay.
It is this week. It's the 13th.
And it is just of their draft, it's not their
The 12th.
finalized.
It's the 12th.
13th.
It's the 12th.
12.
It's
12, okay, 12,
It's
yeah.
the 3 town finance and select boards to talk about, one of the agenda items is to talk about a draft of the regional agreement.
Yeah, that's the only thing on the agenda at this time.
And there's also the, actually, I mean, I don't know if this would go into announcements, but that there's a Department of Revenue meeting on the 19th that we were invited to. That's why I got the meetings mixed
Yeah,
up
okay,
as a board.
all right, so. All right, that takes care of that. Okay, select board meeting calendar.
We've got to get that nailed down. We wanted to bring it back. Everyone wanted to kind of go back and look at their schedule. So
Yeah.
before you voted it last time, we wanted to bring it back.
All right. How's everybody with the calendar on these events, on this rescheduling?
I'm just trying to find it.
I was fine when we looked at it last time.
Yeah. I mean,
I plugged them in already, so I'm
I'll
good.
just have to see, you know.
The only thing we still haven't set is if you wanted to do your goal meeting, your select board
Yeah.
goals meeting, which is usually a different meeting because it just takes too long to put it in
Yeah.
your regular meeting.
But we
is-
still have to list it as a,
It's not on here, correct, because we
Right.
you hadn't really discussed when you wanted that to happen yet.
Yeah. it's- That gets us in Halloween week. Anybody have a suggestion on when they would like to do the goals? And
How about the week of, we could do it next week or what's your agenda looking like for the 24th? Is that going to be packed as well?
September 24th?
Yeah,
That's a regular meeting.
Yeah, I know,
Will be
but-
a regular meeting.
I'm just thinking if we fit it into that, or October 1st. Because we can't let it go too.
Last time we did like a whole day's worth of meeting. We did the morning and then a meal and then the
No,
afternoon.
you did
It
an
was
hour
late
before.
afternoon
For the
with a
policy.
meal.
You did an hour or two before, then you had a dinner, and then like an
Yeah.
hour after. So
It was like at 4
3.
to
Okay.
7 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we
Yeah,
started earlier.
I don't know if we can do it fast enough to squeeze it in a meeting. I don't think so.
Okay.
It's already got a couple things on
But
the
I'm just
agenda.
looking at those weeks. so
October
First.
1st. Anybody,
It's fine
does
with
that
me.
work for people?
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. Why don't we try that for October 1st and
We'll start a little earlier,
and
you
we'll
think?
start a little earlier.
Yeah, let me see what I can line up. I'll get you some times. We don't
Okay.
usually go
And
too early.
Also, too, I mean, maybe usually we do some food or something.
Yeah.
Maybe some pizza.
Yeah, we'll find something. We can do
For Mims, we
wings.
can keep it in the family.
Can do
in
wings.
town.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Okay.
I don't want to spend too much money on that. I want
We
to try
never
to be
really, we never
responsible.
really do.
Yeah, I want to keep it, the pizza or something
Yep.
easy.
Okay, so October 1.
So lobster's out?
Mango and
Say
caviar.
Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, and I'll talk to you about that agenda, Bernie, and how that works.
Okay.
Good.
October 1st.
Great,
Good.
got that done.
Surplus highway equipment vote. We have a Komatsu 150 excavator and a Dynapack roller CA 121.
Both of these have been, there were trade-ins and replacements used, but newer. So they were purchased with trade-in and and some existing funding. So there's no funding needed for the upgraded with
Okay.
existing funds.
So we just have to vote to declare it surplus?
In order, you have to declare it surplus, and then he lists it officially.
Okay.
Yep.
So he
I'll make a
can, so he can
motion
actually
to-
do the trade-ins
So
and
to
sales.
list those as
Tommy's done
surplus.
with this stuff?
Yes, he's replacing it with
Okay.
newer used.
He's really good at cycling through
Before it
old
becomes
equipment
expensive.
and getting, usually gets a little bit of money for what he's getting rid of.
Okay.
I move that we vote to designate Komatsu 150 excavator and the Dynapack roller CA 121 as surplus highway equipment.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Fall town meeting.
Okay, so we don't have to do much with this today. I'll move it quick because probably the 24th, you're going to have to spend a little bit of time on it. Mostly what I wanted to run down, not much has changed, although I have removed the article about the bylaw because you're actually not going to have to do that at this time. We're going to put it off. I met with the planning board chair and the town attorney, and we've got that.
That was
planned.
number 8 on the thing.
Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
okay.
So that's going to be gone. I just wanted to run a little bit over. I did hear from DCR. He sent me an email just today. They didn't give me a letter or anything yet, but they are, but basically what they've said is they are interested in that property. So they have to work it through their committee. I've already notified our town attorney that does real estate so that we can make sure that whatever it is, we're doing it legally, whatever the transfer is, whatever the offer is for funds, how it's declared, the assessors are looking at it, so that hopefully that'll be right. And obviously our town attorney would write that land article if we go ahead and move forward with that, but we will be getting something from DCR officially in writing, hopefully by your next meeting.
So we'll have a draft to read on the 24th then.
Yeah, more substantial. I just wanted you to see
Okay.
all the topics on
And
it.
it still
plus-
won't be finalized, but it'd be a draft just to
Right,
get
you
it
don't
out
have to
there.
sign it probably until Well,
the meeting in October.
Yeah,
Have to
yeah,
be
you
at
will-
least 2 weeks, yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay,
but I want.
it gives people, if we put it out there, it gives people extra couple weeks to,
Well, the reason I wanted to do it on the 24th pretty settled is because we'd like to mail a postcard
okay.
the following week by like October 2nd, 3rd, which would have like, it would have the town meeting date on it, it would have the topics, and possibly, I'm thinking inviting them to an information session to be held maybe the 23rd, the 24th, regarding EMS. They could meet the new chief, and at that particular point in time, you could produce information about the potential real estate thing, so there would be a session prior to the town meeting where people could come, and we would have more information at that time, the building purchasing, financial, all of that. A couple of...
When are we going to hear more specifics about 5 and 6 as a board? When are we going to?
Next meeting, you're going to have an executive session. I had it on here for tonight, but there's such a small amount of information. You already had 2. There's nothing you could have done,
Right.
so let's just put it on the 24th.
Okay.
So
I'm just
yes,
curious
you will
when we're
have it on the
gonna-
24th again to give you more information, and we do have the town attorney working on that language and the timeframe and how that all works.
Okay.
So that is that. So that's part of why I wanted to get that out to you. So we have the October information session. If you guys are good with that timeline, we're going to put in a submittal. We thought maybe we'd do the information session at NES instead of going on the way to Pioneer. Maybe in the cafeteria, be a little smaller setting, a little more intimate. People could talk and meet the new chief.
The more information, the better.
Right. So I wanted to be able to start putting that information together with what we know and what we have by then. And I wanted to get this to you because the finance committee, I think, wants to meet next Monday to take their first look. They haven't seen this either,
Okay.
so
Okay.
they need to do that. And then, right, and then heading up towards signing it after that, and then the November 13th fall town meeting. So laying out the
Okay.
schedule.
Great. Thank you.
Okay.
Waiting
That's
on
shaping up.
David Thomas, so, let's see. I'm gonna mention our condolences to the family of Tony Matteo on his passing. Tony served on several boards and committees and was truly appreciated for his service to the town. You know, our condolences, I'm sure everybody's condolences to you.
I would like to add, Tony, I sat next to him for 2 years on the FinCom, and he was not only a good teacher and helped me learn some of the ropes there, but he had a very dry sense of humor, and
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed my time sitting next to Tony.
He was great.
He will be missed.
He always just had that pleasant, loved being on the finance committee. He
Yep.
was also on the community preservation committee, so he really
And
took
I think
all.
he did some volunteering at the 350.
He did a lot of. He was just one of those unspoken, quiet but funny and
Yep.
really smart and
He was a
experienced.
teacher and a guidance counselor and a coach
Yeah.
at PVRS, so he was involved, I think, a lot. He was quiet, so I don't think people realized how involved he had been in the community.
A lot of his former students were commenting on Facebook about his passing.
Okay. And at this point, too, future agenda items, I had a couple that were.
I have one more announcement.
Okay.
I'd really like to invite people to the placemaking workshop. I think you have a flyer in
Yeah,
front
I
of you.
saw that. I was kind of.
I just wanted to fill people in. That is next week. We're trying to advertise it and get it out there. I've sent it through Stacy for people who are involved in the events group. Placemaking is the process of creating quality places that people want to live, work, play, learn. It involves listening to people on how they want to use the space and to understand needs and aspirations. So we're having a placemaking workshop, Northfield series, there'll be more than one, throughout this fall and the winter in order to create a shared vision for downtown Northfield and prioritized implementation strategy for possible future small projects. Wayne Fiden, who you guys interviewed, as you'll recall, and hired, is the consultant.
Oh, this is the guy with the
To
Northampton
facilitate,
experience.
correct, to facilitate
Oh, right.
these events and gather feedback from the residents, to compile results into some kind of action planning document, which would be used to guide future decisions and possible grant applications to do small projects, possibly even with some of the money you just put into an account. The first workshop is the kickoff event, and that is at the Beach House at the golf course on Wednesday, September 18th from 5 to 7.
Great.
There'll be pizza and cider. So please come and join us. And we're counting on residents to come and talk to Wayne and his team about what you want to see in downtown Northfield. What's your vision? And then ask them to stay tuned, even if you can't make this one, for future events, including hopefully a walking tour, audit of Main Street, and a survey that we are going to release this winter. And we'll publicize that as well. So,
Is this is only relevant to Main Street?
this is downtown, yes. That is the parameter of our placemaking grant.
Okay.
And remind me which grant program or process this came out of?
This is a one-stop.
Okay.
Okay. And I had a couple of agenda items, things that were suggested to me, but we're not gonna, doesn't mean we're gonna put them on the agenda, but I just want to mention them. Someone brought up about a time clock for employees. I need, before we can put any proposal or discuss putting a proposal, I need a detailed and specific proposal with costs in order to put that on the agenda. So if somebody wants to address that, fine, but until I have a detailed, cost-inclusive description of what's going to be done, whatever, to put a time clocks in for all the departments, we won't be addressing it. Also, someone asked a question, and I'm just going to bring it up. I don't know where we address this. If this, I know there was a transition measure, having an assistant town clerk. Someone addressed whether we still need an assistant town clerk, or
No, we're not hiring a assistant town clerk.
well, we have one, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah, but we only had one before for a lot of years. They said, well, how come all of a sudden we need an assistant?
No, we had, Amanda was the
Well,
assistant town
we're
clerk
not-
for a couple of years.
That was a
before that.
transition.
This is
to-
proposed? No. This is a proposed agenda
Agenda
topic?
item.
Yeah, this is something
okay.
to discuss.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a
The
proposed,
assistant town clerk?
Yeah.
Okay.
that we didn't have one before Amanda came, we just had the town clerk, and that was it. And they said, now we're paying for two people, and just bringing it up because I was asked to bring it up. Doesn't mean we're gonna do it, you know what I mean, but, maybe.
Well, it's up to
discuss-
you what you put on the agenda,
Right,
so I just
so-
want to make sure we're not discussing it.
Okay.
Right, we're not
Yeah,
discussing it now.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's see, the citizens' concern. I am gonna read this. Something was given to us about citizens' concern from the Attorney General on open meeting law. And they said, if a citizen's concern needs to be addressed, it should be presented to the TA and the chair in advance of the meeting to determine if it is an emergency or time-sensitive matter.
I think this is the agenda item you just postponed.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
postponed part of it, but I'm gonna read that now.
Okay.
I want to read the full protocol thing that we voted on before at the next meeting. But this was something that a citizen sent in, and it said that we could take a citizen concern and discuss it, but unless it's an emergency or a time-sensitive matter, we're not going to be discussing a citizen's concern. It will be put on a future agenda if it needs to be. The other thing with this, if they have a citizen's concern that they want addressed, they need to approach us, even if it's, the agenda's already been set. Please approach us, because if it is an emergency, we maybe can discuss it. But I'm not saying we will, but that's all I want to say about that letter that we got. The citizen's proposal is next. We're waiting on David
Yeah.
for the Great River Challenge.
Did he give you a time when he's coming back?
He said 45 minutes, which is just about right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to talk about recognition for service?
Yeah.
I just want to thank the volunteers, and I know some of them came from RecCom and some other committees who did a whole cleanup around the Shell Bridge. So if you're off of Main Street, if you go down East Northfield Road, that whole area right up to where the bridge is blocked off has been cleaned. And that really allowed us to show legislators and agency people like MassDOT people something of the view besides, the overgrown kudzu basically that was down there. So I just want to say a huge thank you. I know they spent most of Saturday doing that. It included Stacy Bond and the whole Vandermaat family, I think, was down there as well, in addition to other people. I don't have everybody's names, but just a huge thank you because it really, really helped. And it showed how beautiful that area really is.
Yeah. And also, just to recognize him again, is Tony Mateo.
Yeah.
That's where I had
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
with his,
Yeah.
So his funeral is tomorrow morning, I think. Yeah.
right, no, he was a great guy to work with. Very giving
I will give-
of his time. I mean, you can just do it without him. I mean,
Do it without him,
We do this
okay.
every year.
Yeah.
It's the same.
This is the Great River Challenge. This is the 8th year it's been in. I think it's been in existence 8 years. We've never had a problem with it. It's an off-road triathlon.
It's a huge recreation draw
Oh, yeah.
to Northfield.
It is.
It's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
What was that, David?
It's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
And so it's on 10/5, 10/4, excuse me.
Saturday.
Yeah. 10/5, I believe it is, yeah.
And can citizens participate in that?
Yeah, it's on 10/5, the setup is 10/4.
You have to sign up.
You
Yeah.
sign up on their website,
Yeah,
Great River.
10/5.
I just mean I'm
11
telling people. like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Great
Well, and they
River,
can
the Great
volunteer,
River
too.
Challenge event is on 10/5/2024 from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they will have beer. We've already done the beer tonight.
We got the
That's at the
essentials
Northfield
out the
Mountain
way.
Center.
Important.
We've had no complaints about this event, not anything, so,
No, and he's got all the other, I noticed he has all and EMS had indicated that they were
Oh,
aware
yeah.
of it too.
Yeah. okay. Motion to approve the Great River Challenge event.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
Thank you, Dave.
I'm sorry, I missed the topics not reasonably anticipated. I received an email on Monday, so I guess we put this on the next agenda. An act act authorizing the town of Northfield to continue the employment of Floyd Donnell III has been passed and signed for 1 year.
Has been passed and
Been
signed?
signed for 1 year. They just sent it to me, so probably need to have him come in on the 24th so you can revote his appointment.
Redo.
So I'll put that on there.
Appoint as fire chief, okay.
Right. Take him off administrative.
You're
Okay.
having some kind of party downstairs. What's going on?
I think it's the EMS people.
Oh, I see.
No, it's the Ag Commission.
Oh, it's the Ag Commission. Oh,
Stacy.
oh, that's what-
gonna say, I
I heard somebody laughing and I was like,
Hey,
Yep, that's.
all right, we did pretty good.
Yeah,
made it up.
we made it up.
Okay,
Good
now.
job.
Okay, well,
Okay.
we need to finish up with executive session. Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21(2), to conduct strategy sessions in preparation for negotiations with non-union personnel or to conduct collective bargaining sessions or contract negotiations with non-personnel, union personnel, town administrative contract.
Not to return.
I mean,
Not to return to open session.
So
All
moved.
those in favor?
Second.
Oh, second, yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
B, yes.
Bernie, yes?
serious.
David, yes.
Okay. We're all set.
Just grab my
Thanks,
stuff.
Bernie.
Yeah.